I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking so fast, slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You rest your hips till they talking. You leaving me no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You rest your hips till they talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less. Say less.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy.
Now, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Red on red. Go street.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Again. All right, let's go. 30 left. Take right open.
They go play action with Lawrence. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 50 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Ooh, the juke. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, go, go!
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Jaguars are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Now 2nd and 9.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Lion, Lion! 13, Luke! Luke! Hey, we got some...
Now Lawrence to throw. Got an open man, it's Pickens.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Rip, 23! Silver!
Walker with another carry.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm gun.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Lawrence. He'll find Gabriel Davis.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Lisa, 24.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
I'm right, ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Here we go. 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. That one taken in by Burton. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Shows his strength at the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
11. Here we go. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Let's get set.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Ralph. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Hey, go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go, sir.
Lawrence will throw. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Try the right side with Mitchell.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 7.
Red on red.
Another run with Mitchell.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, Lions! Say, hey!
Here's Walker.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Again, Walker.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Here we go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Red, 23.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Agate. 30 left.
Now Lawrence. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. George Pickens, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a short one to Gesicki. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
12.
Chase, the motion man right. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On red.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Hey.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mitchell going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Let's go.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
11, Thomas.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Stop.
They'll drop to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
On 1, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11, MT, Kate. 11, MT, Kate. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles.
Here we go.
This time the tight end gets them.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good play.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jags look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's got Chase on the comeback route.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Burrow now off the bootleg. Under pressure, they got him again.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
So, Charles, I mean, this is just becoming an exhibition now on how to rush the passer.
Yeah, and I can't help but laugh a little bit because I'm enjoying what we're watching. This is coming from a guy who was in college just a year ago, and we keep harping on their evaluation. They saw not just a guy who could rush the passer, but could rush the passer well, and that's why they took him as high as they did.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. At this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Lawrence.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Marte Mapu.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jaguars, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.